Shalom, real quick, giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem Al Shai, Shem Rakakwadash, Shalom to the 144,000 rest of the elect out there, Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, The Term Black Hebrew Israelites is a derogatory term from the elite. The elite pass it down to government officials, and that's what they call us, the FBI. You got the was it Project Megiddo? I have the actual booklet, Project Megiddo. In that book, it speaks about the year before the year 2000. Get ready for the year 2000, that the Black Hebrew Israelites are going to start attacking people. They mentioned two groups. The Black Hebrew Israelites, and this was back in before the year 2000. You know, Project Megiddo was dealing with the whole internet going down and all hell breaking loose. And on top of that, we were saying that this place is going to be destroyed and we're going to be delivered. So they mentioned the Hebrew Israelites, which they call them Black Hebrew Israelites. That's their term. And the Christian identity. Now, by the way, the Christian identity movement is different from Christians, Baptists, Methodists. The Christian identity movement, if you go to Google, it's a bunch of Europeans, people of European descent, that's saying that they are the people, they are the 12 lost tribes of Israel scattered. So they'll say the French is one tribe, the people of the Europeans of UK is another tribe, and the Europeans of America, I believe they say that that's the tribe of Gad. So those were the two main groups that the Project Megiddo papers will focus on. And why is that? Because both of those groups are saying that we are the actual descendants of the ancient biblical Israelites, which shows you who was behind putting that book together. So they've been using that term Black Hebrew Israelites, or BHI, and I noticed that ISUPK they've been using it. They've been using black, we're black, and Black Hebrew Israelites, and we're the Black Hebrew Israelites, and we're the blackest, whatever. There's a picture of Captain Cesariak with a vest on, and it says on the vest, "Coat Leader." But anyway, this is very recent. Bishop Nathaniel using the term Black Hebrew Israelites and the Black Jesus. He didn't use that 2, 3, 4 years ago. And the bottom line is we're not black. Why would you use the government term, the derogatory term for an Israelite, by saying Black Hebrew Israelites? So this is from a video, and I guess this took place last week because the Bishop Nate didn't teach his class, so I guess they were out here in Turkey. Thanks to the donations to the Booster Club. So this is put up by GMS South Carolina 08, IUIC. Apostle Paul never went to the four corners of the earth. And that's what they said in the video. Matter of fact, I'm going to play some of it. Fair use, fair use, fair use. The Apostle Paul only went to Asia Minor. Places like Asia Minor was north of Palestine. Parts of Greece, like Corinth, is a part of Greece. Galatia is a part of Greece. Ephesus, that's all considered Asia Minor. Paul never went. He didn't go to the other side of the world to speak to the Israelites, the northern kingdom, the kingdom of Israel, or the northern kingdom. He didn't speak to them. As a matter of fact, and I always bring this up, the main place that we're supposed to be speaking Back then, 2,000 years ago, it was Israel, Samaria, Yahweh, and Jerusalem. Did I say Syria? Samaria. Because you had Israelites in Samaria, Jerusalem, and Yahweh, or Judea and Jerusalem. Then it said, to the uttermost part of the earth. The uttermost part of the earth is over here in the uttermost west, which is the Americas, Canada, the U.S., Central America, and South America. The focus is right smack dab in the middle, which is the U.S. There should be millions of camps in the U.S. raising hell. See, what these guys are doing is they're spreading this thing thin. All these camps that they got, or these video, whatever channels that they got in these other countries, African countries, it's not, none of that stuff is growing. You're spreading yourself too thin. But I'm going to play this from the beginning. Like I said, fair use, fair use, fair use.
The forefathers, the Apostle Paul and them, went throughout the four corners of the earth to travel to teach the world. Why? Because we were dispersed.
He said the forefathers, the Apostle Paul and them, went throughout the four corners of the earth. The Apostle Paul did not go throughout the four corners of the earth. There would be records that he went to America, that he was up in Russia, that he was in India. You know? Hold up, the Apostle Paul didn't even go to Africa. His ministry wasn't in Africa. So that's BS. They were commanded to go in Acts 1, Yahweh, Jerusalem, and Samaria, and to the uttermost part of the earth. Did the disciples ever go to the uttermost part of the earth? No. So who is it talking about? It's talking about the disciples coming back again. The men of the Lord.
That was one of the curses that would befall the Israelites, not only during the time of our forefathers, but this time till today. That's why we have a saying in IUIC, the Acts of the Apostles continues. And we are definitely...
But the thing about the apostles that's different from y'all, they had the whole truth. Y'all teaching Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. Y'all teaching the new moon is the full moon. Y'all teaching that the MOTB is an embargo, and how do y'all say it? It's a sin in all of its forms, whether it be political or religious. You're teaching about a place called hell. So really, you're not bringing the gospel.
Rehearsing and reliving the Acts of the Apostles. Most High in Christ, blessed brothers and sisters, Deacon Isaac here. We are live in Izmir, Turkey, also known as Smyrna, Turkey.
This is one of the 7 churches in Asia Minor. That was the Church of Smyrna. It was a thriving community of black Hebrew Israelites, as the world calls them. Of black Hebrew Smyrna. It was a thriving community of black Hebrew Israelites, as the world calls them.
Who's the king? Christ! Who's the king?
Christ!
Why did he laugh and giggle when he said black Hebrew Israelites? He stumbled over the words black Hebrew Israelites, and he chuckled and laughed. Like I said, we were never taught in the school that we were black. You tell Edomites, you say you white people are not white, you're red, and we're not black, we're different shades of brown. And in the main school at One West, we never referred to ourselves as black Hebrew Israelites or even brown Hebrew Israelites. We referred to ourselves as Israelites. Sometimes you say Hebrew Israelites, you could put that in there. But we're Israelites. But that little chuckle is a dead giveaway. You know, what's going on behind the scenes. But see, Jake, ooh, this is great. Ooh, the Most High is definitely dealing with these guys. The GMS, are they over there in Turkey?
Who's the king?
Christ.
He's strong in the Lord.
And the power of his might.
His what?
His might.
His what?
His might.
His what?
His might.
His what?
His might.
All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. This video will be entitled IUIC. Apostle Paul never went to the four corners of the earth. Apostle Paul never went to the four corners of the earth. So in this latest publicity stunt of the IUIC, or of IUIC, they're over there in Turkey.
Let me show you something. I'll show you something right here. Bear me for a minute. Okay, let me do it this way. Then I'm gonna close. Map of the journeys of the Apostle Paul. You go to images. You pick out one. This is where Paul went. He did 3 major journeys and 2 minor journeys, but he did 5 altogether. They speak about, the scholars speak about the 3 major journeys that he went to. Here's Jerusalem, where the apostles was at. Antioch is up here. You read about Antioch. You got to go open the page. You like, this is Rome. Remember, he was up in Rome. He's dealing with Priscilla and Aquila. Apollos came out of that. He came up with Aquila and Priscilla. You know, you got. Okay, so let me see. I believe this is Smyrna, if I'm not mistaken. Iconium, that's where Timothy came from. Iconium. That's Sardis. That's one of the churches. That's Smyrna. So this is where they were at. Thessalonica, and then right below it, about 40 miles from Thessalonica, was the church of Berea. That's why the Apostle Paul compared the church of Berea to the church of Thessalonica, and said that the church of Berea was more noble than the church of Thessalonica. Then he went up into Italy, up into Rome. Malta, Corinth, Athens, Acts 17. He didn't go, when you look at a world map, he didn't go past this area right here. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.